Good morning. I'd like to call the May 2022 WKU Staff Senate meeting to order. We'll get started with a roll call. Jordan Basham, present. Regent Brinkley.
Present.
Thank you. Regent Campbell, I believe, joining us via Zoom.
Present.
Okay. I think it's only for voting, not for roll call. Regent Cato.
Here.
Or I'm sorry, Senator Cato, my bad. Senator Cole.
Present.
Senator Crowe.
Yes, present.
Thank you. Senator Ingram.
Present.
Senator Gilbert.
Present.
Senator Gregory, I believe, also via Zoom.
Present.
Thank you. Senator Hagan Booth is taking care of some commencement responsibilities. He isn't with us today. Senator Johnson.
Present.
Senator Link.
Present.
And Senator Loftus. Senator Pritchard.
Present.
Thank you. And Senator Purdy. Senator Sequin.
Here.
Thank you. Senator Smith is traveling with family. Isn't with us today. Senator Vincent.
Present.
Senator Waller. And Senator Wilson.
Present.
Awesome. Looks like we have quorum. So we'll move on to the approval of our agenda. Our proposed agenda was sent out electronically. If there are no changes to it now, I ask that we would approve that via unanimous consent. Hearing no objections, the proposed agenda is approved, and we'll move on to approval of prior monthly meeting minutes or meeting minutes from April. Those were also sent out electronically. There was a one change that was submitted, I think, implementation to implementation. So thanks to Siri for getting that one wrong. But I think that was the only change that we saw. If anybody else had any others. Okay, I ask that we approve those also via unanimous consent with that change included. Hearing no objections, those minutes stand approved. And we'll move on to the fun part, the Christopher Ware Staff Star Awards. So we have an abbreviated award ceremony today, so I'll start that out and save Senator Wilson some steps. Our Christopher Ware Staff Star Award recipient for May is Dr. Joey Case. Joey is the Director of Top Care in the Department of Athletic Training. His nominator, not able to attend with us today, but these were the comments they submitted. Joey is great with relationship building with student athletes, coaches, and athletic staff. He makes himself available to meet their needs and shows genuine care. He offers advice and help during times. Another colleague said, thank you for this opportunity to highlight Joey. He's been one of the most welcome and needed additions to our department. The passion he has for our student athletes' mental health is far and wide ranging. The input he is able to give us as a sports medicine staff has changed the way we interact with our patients, coaching staffs, and peers. From the simplest confidence issues all the way to dealing with some of the most extreme cases, Dr. Case has made his presence here at WKU known to our athletics department, and he's still growing Top Care to this day. I'll say if you don't follow or see any of the content from Top Care on social media, you should make an effort to look and see some of the efforts that Dr. Case and his colleagues put forth, including TikTok. There's some really good TikToks. They pop up for me all the time. But Dr. Case, can you join us? Oh, yeah. Thank you. So we'll move on to officer reports. Regent Brinkley.
Yeah, I'm going to stay right here today. I submitted my region report electronically to you and to Julie Johnson. The meeting coming up tomorrow, which is the odd day for a meeting, is the second of a two-part. So we do committee meetings on 1 month. We do the final full board meeting this month. And in this case, because of commencement and the recognition ceremonies, it's tomorrow morning. There is only one item that's changed from the committee meetings previously reported, and that's an approval of a philanthropic naming request. Everything else on there is the same as the previous meeting. So 2 certificate approvals, personnel action, budget versus actuals, approval of, there's 2 construction approvals. One is for athletics facilities for softball and soccer. Those will not be paid for out of state funds. That's important to note. And an approval of provost emeritus position for Dr. Stevens, Cheryl Stevens. And then there will be informational items presented, and this is where I can't stress enough. There will be a compensation study presentation and a fiscal 23 budget development presentation and update from Susan. There'll also be a concrete canoe presentation by the team, which is always cool. It's just a cool group. And I want to stress to you all that if you have any concerns about the budget, I know the faculty said it. I was not representing the staff senate or the regents when I attended the last faculty senate meeting via Zoom, but they passed a resolution to ask for a certain amount of money to go toward compensation. I would seriously encourage the staff senate, if they have any concerns about what has been temporarily, I don't want to say temporarily, what has been proposed as a 2% pool to take effect in January. Address that in some sort of meeting form and give me some sort of direction to take back if you want that to be represented tomorrow. And I apologize, short notice, but that's the nature of how these meetings happen. I would encourage that. I may present something anyway, but it would help if there was some teeth behind it. Also, there's going to be a closed session to discuss pending or proposed litigation. I'm sure some of you all are familiar with what that's in reference to. I have no concerns or worries related to that. And there will be the budget special approval meeting will be June 10th. So really, if there's anything that's going to be changed, altered, amended, argued about, the final vote for that will be on June the 10th. And that would be a combined committee and full board meeting. It's a special call meeting for that purpose. It's not part of the regular quarterly meetings. It's not part of the committee meetings. It's a special call meeting for that purpose. It happens every year at some point in June. That's it. If anybody has any questions, I'm happy to answer them here or after the meeting.
Thank you. Senator Cato, Communications Committee. You can. No.
Good morning. We are calling for staff members, both part-time and full-time, to serve on the staff senate. We rely on the involvement of staff in everything we do and want you to be a part of it. You may be familiar with the goals of the staff senate. Overall, we just want to represent the needs, concerns, and interests of the staff. Now, I could give you 101 reasons why you should serve on the staff senate, but I won't take that much of your time. I can say there are many benefits to serving on the staff senate. These are just some of them. 1, you can make a real change for staff. It is a great opportunity to learn more about other things than just in your division, and then use your voice or staff to try to change things for the better. 2, it is a great opportunity to get out of stagnancy and create new ideas, network with your colleagues, and have social interactions outside of the office. You get to meet some interesting people with the same goal in mind. That is to enhance the employment experience at WKU. 3, you can learn exactly how decisions are made and be a representative for staff on several committees that are pivotal in making decisions. You figure out how decisions are made and why. So, if you're not convinced by now, let me tell you that I can say firsthand, there are many leadership opportunities, networking experiences, and interactions with people you probably never talked to if you weren't on the Senate. please consider applying for staff senate or nominate someone you think would be great at this. Because we need 13 new members on the Senate this year. Our fight to increase wages for staff, enhance benefits, and many other important things won't stop, but we need your help. We're calling for you to apply before 4:30 p.m. on Friday, May 6th by emailing your nomination form to staffsenate@wku.edu. Elections will be held on May 19th. Thank you.
Senator England?
Good morning. So I'm gonna give the treasurer's report. As of April 30th, the ENG index for staff senate had a beginning and ending balance of $2,926.86. In our Finance and Budget Committee meeting this morning, we approved a $99 subscription renewal for our custom insights box, which is our anonymous drop box. So that will be continuing. We had a free trial and now it's a $99 yearly renewal. The WKU Foundation account had a starting balance of $1,556.42. Additions of $30.85 with an ending balance of $1,587.20. The College Heights Foundation account, which is our book scholarship account, had a starting and ending balance of $1,505.80. The Budget and Finance Committee met this morning and we reviewed and approved the request for custom insights. And then we discussed making a recommendation to the chair and the staff senate executive committee in regards to FY23 raise pool and COLA pool. We will be sending that language to them. We've only got a draft form of it at this time. And then the Employee Benefits Committee met on April the 21st, and we will be meeting again on May the 19th, and should have information from Siegel at that time. Thank you.
Senator Gilbert?
Report at this time.
Thank you. Senator Johnson? Thank you. Vice Chair Vincent?
The Workforce Committee met this morning with Kayla Daniel from HR. She recently started in February and she works with the training and performance development. So we wanted to start talking with HR to work on upcoming trainings. That was a good meeting, just kind of getting our feet wet, kind of discussing where they're heading from. So we look forward to working with HR. Your new employees, just because we want to, we realize that there is a lot to be done on the training side, so we look forward to any initiatives. Also with the staff mentorship, I do need some more mentors. I've got some mentees that are for mentors, so if you're interested in being a mentor, please reach out.
Thank you. The chair report for this month is very simple. There've been a lot of conversations, a lot of simple, just running into people into the hall or out at an event, conversations mostly about the rollout of phase 1 of the compensation initiative. I think probably similar to conversations many of you have had, kind of mixed experiences there. So no big questions that weren't in a way covered in the FAQ that you can view from our last meeting. But conversations that I'm sure will continue. Met with the president. Our conversations were mostly surrounding the rollout of compensation initiative. I think we met the day before that rolled out, and then the addition of the days of spring break and fall break. The executive committee met last Wednesday. Conversations still around the same kind of things. Encouraged by the work that your different committees are doing, and look forward to finishing out the year strong. We'll talk about it in the executive committee next Wednesday when we meet again. But we'll start our work on just kind of a highlights document of what the Senate has worked on this for this FY. So as your committees meet over the course of the next month, be thinking through those things a little bit. It doesn't have to be a very detailed list. It's fine if it is, if that's how you like to make lists, but if each committee would, maybe the top 3 initiatives that you've taken on for the FY. And then that wraps up my report. So we'll move on to any old business that anyone needs to bring up before the Senate. Okay. Any new business?
Jordan.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Jordan, I had a quick question. Well, Anthony may have just answered. I was asking about the staff survey results and if they had been shared with administration or been finalized yet.
No, I have a draft of the technical data, but I'm awaiting the final version with all of the data on it before we really share it out. So that hopefully will be content for our June meeting. Okay. Any more questions there? Okay, that I think checks the box for old business, so good. New business, if there's any new business that needs to be brought up. Okay, then we have time reserved for public comment. If there are any members of the public that would like to make comment to the Senate, this is the time to be recognized and do that. Okay. And then we'll move on to announcements. The deadline for the book scholarship is tomorrow. So I'll ask Senator Cato to send out a reminder email to give a refresher on that information, or you can take a peek at the last one or the WKU Staff Senate website, right? Okay. Go ahead.
It's just for the summer one though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
As mentioned, nominations for the Senate are open. I'd ask that if any senators have colleagues that you think would be a good member, that you have a conversation with them about maybe being nominated to the Senate, and remind individuals that are listening, you can self-nominate. That's okay too. Then as of now, the deadline for those nominations are this Friday at 4:30, and the election day is set for May 19th on TopNet. Our next executive committee meeting will be May 11th via Zoom at 9:30. And then our next staff Senate meeting will be back in this room June 1st at 10 a.m. DSU 2081, and we'll have Zoom as an option again here. So I just will open the floor if anybody had anything they didn't know where it fit in. Okay, if not, we'll adjourn. All right, meeting will stand.